Wow. A little music, a little booze, a little hoo-doo-doos. Oh, I love technology. Thank you, Elon, for that. Yes, ready to go to space, and I ain't talking on a rocket ship. I'm talking about, whoa! You know what I mean? I was talking to a friend the other day, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to space at 4 o'clock. Want to join me?" So I don't know if the wife's gonna let me. He's like, "Guy, I'm not getting high. What are you talking about?" Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. You can't afford to go to space. My friend's on EBT. Food stamps. Guy, it's Midnight in the Bay podcast. I have a bridge on my shirt, and it's episode 225. Someone asked me, "Hey, you know that's a Warrior shirt?" Yeah, no shit, guy. I didn't buy the shirt just because it had a bridge on it. I knew it's associated with the team. It's like telling a guy wearing a Yankees hat, "It's a baseball team." Oh, really? Oh my God, excited to be here. Really excited to be here. I heard that women are going to lose their rights. Are you kidding me, guy? Super pumped about that. They have too many rights. The wife walks around, "Hey, you got to do this, you got to do that." I say, "What? You luckily we're not some other religions that make their women walk behind them and hide their face. You're lucky. We're not in a religion, or we live somewhere where, you know what? You take the chicken breast, you get your hands cut off. Sorry, lady. You're lucky." I know you guys are wondering, how is this lady still married yet? When I say all this, afterwards I go, "Kidding, kidding." Somehow that makes it all right. Not really, guys. She still gets furious. But she loves me because I'm a good dad. Once that goes out the window, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. Okay, I'll pretend to sit there with him and watch him do his homework. I just sit there, guy. I'm not paying attention. I'm just like, come on, guy, come on. It's like being at work. Oh, yeah, doing the job. You're looking at the phone, you're making TikToks, you're making on your TikTok. You know what I mean? You're just pretending. That's what life's about, is pretending. You have to pretend to make it. Remember that saying, fake it to make it? Guess what, guy? A genius came up with that. You know who came up with that? Jesus Christ. Dude was a savant. Dude was saying, "Hey, I turn water into wine." The guys were like, "What? What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, watch this." I mean, that's kind of cocky too. You know how many people probably try to turn water into wine after they saw Jesus? I bet you a lot of people committed suicide. Like, yeah, I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do. I want to turn water into wine. Ah. And then they didn't have guns back then, so the guy was just probably hitting himself in the head to kill himself. you know, Putting peanut butter on his face and letting a goat come by. That's how they committed suicide back in the Bible days. I know that. My grandfather wrote a book called How They Committed Suicide in the Bible Days. Yeah, hey, Adolf Hitler, love you, Gramps. Guys, really happy to be here. Happy that you guys are coming out to shows. Let me tell you, it's nice to see some fans out there, some friendly faces, because we do some of these shows and some strangers. Oh my God, I did a show. The guy, he's like adding on to jokes. He's tagging your jokes. And you know what? It'd be nice if someone, tag their jokes quietly. Oh, hey, and come up to you after to say, "Hey, I got some jokes you can add." I'm like, "Who are you, Jesus Christ?" "Yeah, I am. Hey, I'm back." But this guy, not quiet. Big 400-pound guy. I'm going to add to the show. Those are one of the worst hecklers. People that think they're adding to the show. Oh my God, I'm making it better. You are? Because every time I get done with a joke, you're like, "Yeah, Animaniacs." Your drunk slurs don't help my set. And guess what? You make comedians forget when you interrupt them. People just think, oh, they're just going up there and talking. No, we're trying to basically say lines that we're trying to remember, but sometimes we smoke too much and we drink too much. And it's hard to remember the lines, guy. And I just told this guy straight up, like, I just want to shoot you. I just want to kill you. And people laughed at that because this guy was doing it through everyone's set. But then I got a little harsh, and I was just like, "Hey," and he was really over it. I was like, "Hey, happy I'm not the fattest guy here." And then you just heard, and then I lost him for a little bit. Even this one woman with purple hair goes, "Bald guys suck at comedy." I'm like, "Yeah, let's see, my mom's here." Got him back. You right? and so you can't go too harsh. But if the crowd's being jerks, let them have it. With this kind of crowd, when someone's interrupting, they think they can keep doing it. It's better to address it in a fun way. Don't go too hard. I usually go too hard. Shut the fuck up. You're just mad because your dad doesn't fuck you. You can't go too hard. That screws up the comedy. People are like, oh my God, this guy, he's a psycho. He needs to be in jail. But if you do it in a fun, where the audience is with you and the other heckler is embarrassed, that works out perfectly. They're stopped. You can get in your material, but you can't get in your material when hecklers are. You're talking about, hey, used to be addicted to drugs, and I'm addicted to life, and they're like, yeah, yeah, life without parole. I'm like, what the fuck am I even going in that direction? You know what I mean? So, um, I hate those audience members, and if you ever see those audience members, kick them in the nuts for me, please, really do, kick them in the nuts. Uh, got some big shows coming up this week. I'm at Madison Square Garden doing 30 shows, all sold out. Suck my dick, Louis C.K. No, I'm at a brewery in San Jose. Check my Instagram _Alex Woody comedy. Yeah, yeah, _Alex Woody comedy. There was another Alex Woody comedy. What the hell? There's another Alex Woody doing comedy? I thought Woody was kind of safe. My dad came up with it because he kept getting boners. I thought it was unique. Hey, Woody Allen, I love you, Dad. But I will be at. I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm kind of pausing. And also the marijuana. Oh, if you're a stoner and you don't pause a couple, you're not really a stoner. You're faking it. You're smoking spice. You're hanging out with grandma and trying to act cool. Okay, guy. We're at Skews and Brews. I think I got that right in San Jose. St. Patrick's Day, Thursday. People are gonna be, I bet you there's gonna be some hecklers. But you gotta expect that on St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about blacks, Asians. We're gonna talk about Latinos. Let's get them all. Let's burn them all. We got a fun set. We're gonna have a blast. A couple of them. No, no, no. We don't do coke anymore. We just do women. One woman. My wife. I did say it was episode 225. The number of times I wish I had sex in the year. Two, right? Love marriage. Wish her dad did our wedding and officiated it. That's the word. Stunner. I wish I would have asked, like, did we lose sex? What's going on here? You know what I mean? How many can you make it official? She has to put it out 353 days later. Glad I didn't ask that. That would have been awkward. Should have asked my dad in confidence, but Dad was always sleeping on the couch. Hey, Dad, can I ask you a question? Okay, I guess I will be asking myself, and I'm a crazy person, so the answer will be nuts. Yeah, it's never good when you gotta raise yourself. What's 2 plus 2? Fuck! I will also be, back to the shows, I will also be at the Pioneer Tap Room on Saturday, a couple days after St. Patrick's Day. I think it's the 19th, if my math is correct. Hmm. Ooh. Too many blowjobs. Been hanging out with too many gays. Pioneer Tap Room. It's gonna be a blast. 6 p.m. A little early show. It's all right. A little early. Get out of the way, and then you can go Netflix and chill with your hoe. Come through. It's a cool venue, and we'll be putting alcohol up our ass on stage. Yeah, my set's like Jackass. Fuck it. What if I just started doing that instead of jokes? I'm gonna do stunts. I'm gonna light my dick on fire and call my mom. Oh my God, did you hear about Alex Woody? Yeah, he doesn't even do jokes anymore. He just does crazy stunts. Look at me. I got my nipples pierced and I got a clitoris. Haha. People be like, he's brilliant. He's progressive. He's so new wave. I just accidentally, just as a joke, come up with this as just making fun of Jackass and people just take it serious. I don't like getting hurt though. I don't think I could do that. Uh, I once stubbed my toe, and I called my mom, I called grandma, I called a priest. Don't call a priest, especially if you're a kid. So, anyways, we're hanging out. We got a tight shirt on. Now, what I like about wearing this tight shirt, I did on purpose. I'm sitting down so you don't see the cut, the gut bulging out. You just, oh my God, he's so buff. Like he must have abs. I don't, guy. But we did shave the body. Okay, we're hoping it helps during intercourse. Less hair, less friction, more speed. Guy, I've been watching a lot of swimming videos, hoping it'll help me in the bedroom. I've been doing the breaststroke. This guy, this guy, this guy. You know what I mean? You get why the wife doesn't have sex. No. And then I just hear my wife, every joke has a little truth in it. Yeah, no shit, guy, give it up more. Sometimes a joke can help you in a situation. If you make a joke about something that's awkward to bring up in a relationship, and you go, they'll go like this. Is that true? And you're like, okay, I'll put the kid to bed. Cool. Communication, it's great. You know what I mean? During the pandemic, I wasn't communicating. I just got in a rut, and I was just like, work here, sit, and finally she was like, are you a robot? What's going on with you? And I had to start talking, and that took some effort too. You ever just go a couple months without talking to someone? You know what I mean? You got a roommate. At first you're talking about sports, watching movies. Hey, dude, see that girl's ass? And then you just get sick of each other, and you don't. You go to your room, they go to their room. Did you pay rent? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know. So that's what it was like. It was really, and we had to open it up and communicate. And those passive aggressive jokes, being passive aggressive helps. You know, you're just hanging out in the kitchen. Hey, can you hand me a glass? Oh yeah, yeah. I'd love to hand you a glass in the bedroom. What's that supposed to mean? You know what I mean? You know, and that starts the conversation. I should never give anyone advice. By the way, this show should be called Woody in the Corner. I felt hyped during a jog. Okay, let's be honest, a walk. You ever be so hyped in a workout that you feel like you can take on anything? You feel like you can fight. You've never thrown a punch in your life, but you feel like, oh, I watched Rocky the other day. I could fight someone if they try to jump me. Yeah, I was feeling that way the other day. I was like, I'll take on all of Russia. I'll pee on Putin's head. I'll make fucking terrorists wish they didn't know me. I was feeling that the other day, telling myself that, and then all of a sudden a bush moved, and I jumped on my skin, and I was like, nah, I'm still a pussy. I can't take on anything. I see these guys volunteering to go to the Ukraine. I'm like, oh my God. And then you see the interview. Yeah, we're gonna go fight. We're gonna fight with them. Why do you guys want to fight? Freedom. I was like, oh my God. These guys are awesome. These guys don't give a fuck. I give a fuck too much. Too much fear. You know? Maybe if I was on steroids and got hit a couple more times over the head, I'd go. But until then, I'm staying here. I'm being safe. I don't even like the skateboard. You know what I mean? I am not going to go fight a war. You need to get men. You need to get these guys. So why are you going to war? Hell, better than sitting on the couch watching Netflix. I heard guys say that. I was like, oh my God, Dad, is that you? And what's with the Arkansas accent? People volunteering to go fight. That's being a man. That's men shit. And you know what? I didn't read anything about it, but you better let the transgenders in. I saw a transgender swimmer recently. Have you seen that transgender swimmer? Killing it in the women's division, murdering it. Get them to go fight. Get top athletes. Get people. You know what? Get oppressed people. They're angry, and you fight the best angry. You do everything the best angry. You fuck great angry. You ever play basketball angry? Oh my God, I was playing basketball angry the other day, And then I really stepped it up because a black guy stopped the watch, and I was like, I gotta impress this guy. I don't think I impressed him. He walked away after 30 seconds. But if another man, especially black, is watching you play a sport, you always step it up, even if it's gonna give you a heart attack. Volunteering to go fight in the Ukraine. Wow. And thank God we have people like that. If we had a lot of people like me, pussies. I know I'm a pussy too, because some dad the other day called me a pussy because I wouldn't take mushrooms. You know what I mean? Guess I'm not one of the cool dads. Yeah, let's take mushrooms around kids. Daddy, mommy, yeah. Oh yeah, I really want to take mushrooms. These are the guys, these dads, they'd go fight in the Ukraine. And you hear them talk. Oh yeah, you hear them talk a lot about Trump. You're hanging out with a bunch of dads. They ain't talking about Biden. Or if they are, they're calling him Sleepy Joe and Let's Go Brandon, you know. But these construction worker, blue collar dads I hung out with the other day who called me a pussy for not taking mushrooms at a kid's party, they were all hyped up. Oh yeah, I go to Ukraine, yeah, and they all got tips and yeah, let's go out there. I'll fucking take them on. They're all hyped up. I want a shot. I'm like, look at my kids standing right there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to do heroin? I'm like, okay. Let me tell the wife. I hang out with some cool dads, but I can't keep up. I'm not the cool dad, you know, or I just maybe don't have a drug problem. Oh man, yeah, fucking volunteering in the Ukraine. Bless, you know, Putin. I want to bomb the world. Don't bomb this area. Okay, let's. I feel like Putin wants to get this out of his system. He wants to nuke something. Let him nuke Antarctica or something, you know, or fucking Iceland or some place we don't give a fuck about. You know, let him nuke Dodgers Stadium. Boo baseball. You know, you had to make it fan related, right? Um, yeah, the dude's a psycho. I'm so glad Putin's not my dad. Can you imagine that guy's a dad? Oh my god. They said his wife and kids are in another country. I bet you they're celebrating. Hey, they're staying up late. They're eating ice cream. Hey, Dad, he's busy he's starting a war. Yeah, hey, can we finally watch fucking Lion King? Yeah, Putin would be a horrible dad. And then his older daughter. This is how great Putin is as a dad. Hey, you'll come here. I give you vaccine. He let the daughter try have like the first trial of the Sputnik vaccine. I'm not putting anything Sputnik in my body. That sounds dangerous. You know, it's fentanyl and then Sputnik, you know. He didn't even take the vaccine. You see Biden, you see Hillary, they're all getting the vaccine on TV, which you know they're probably just going water. And Putin's like, fuck that. I'm giving it to the daughter. Very cool, Dad. Let's use our daughter as a test patient. Yeah, Father of the Year. So glad my dad took naps and didn't start nuclear wars like Putin. You know what I mean? My dad would say, he still says it, uh, work smart, not hard. He'd always say that before taking a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. You finished working on the garden. Born manager, you know. Volunteering in the Ukraine. If I get upset at home though, and I want to take a break from all this, you know, hey, what are you doing? Be stressed. I might volunteer. But if I volunteer to go to the Ukraine, let me hang out in headquarters and make the coffee, you know? By the way, I'm starting to realize something. Looking at me, you're going to get this. Why is our country so obsessed with sauces? Have you gotten this? Every little restaurant I go to, what kind of sauce do you want with that? We have barbecue, buffalo, uh, cranberry, peanut butter, jizz, vagina juice. I'm like, "Oh, there's so many. I went to a pizza place. They're like, what do you want drizzled on your pizza? Drizzled? Jesus, dude, that's gross. You're a creep. You know, I almost called the police on this guy. They're putting sauces on everything. I went to an Indian restaurant. They asked me if I wanted ranch with my meal. I'm like, gee, even the ranch is getting to the Indian restaurants. We are obsessed with sauces. I'm obsessed with sauces. The other day, I caught myself bringing out 10 bottles of different sauces: honey mustard, ranch, barbecue sauce, ketchup. We're having lasagna. I know, I've lost it. But our country's so obsessed with sauces, it's got me obsessed with sauces. I like sauce. I like sauce a lot. And there's some meals you need sauce, like the chicken McNuggets. You need sauce. A chicken McNugget without sauce, I want to say that's probably the meal you get in hell. I had this recently happen to me. I went to McDonald's. Oh yeah, I'll take the 20-piece chicken nugget because I'm a fat guy and I love life. Could die tomorrow. We always say that fat people, when you buy something to make yourself feel below, oh, could die tomorrow. Might as well get it. I had the 20-piece chicken nugget. I pull up the window. Hey, yeah, hey, weather, yeah, might be rain, huh? Fauci, yeah, asshole. Change. Don't even look in the bag. First mistake I did. Didn't even look in the bag. That's such an amateur move. You always look in the bag when you get your food at the drive-thru. I go around the corner. I don't look in the bag till I get on the freeway. Mistake number two. Third mistake, realizing they didn't put any sauces in my bag and not driving back and kicking the shit out of them. I don't care if you're a woman, trans, a kid. I am beating your ass for not giving me sauces for my chicken nuggets. You don't do that, guy. You give the sauces. I wolfed them down. I still ate the chicken nuggets. Here's another fat thing we come up in their head. Well, if I don't eat the chicken nuggets, that's a waste of money. Yeah, it's a waste of money, guy. You should be eating a salad. It's karma. And if I was listening to some guru on YouTube and I put in the question, what, and that story, the guy would be like, oh, yeah, that's karma, guy. Talking to the wife the other day. I know nothing about chiropractors, but the wife is going to a chiropractor. My back, my knee. I'm like, how are you having injuries? We never have sex. The more I hear about these chiropractor sessions, the more I'm questioning this profession. It sounds like this guy's molesting the wife. Oh, yeah, he was on top of me today. I'm like, what? Okay, I need to show up to these chiropractor sessions because I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, he had my leg behind my back. I feel so much better. Whoa, that's my job, asshole. Don't worry, our kid was watching. Are you okay, now I'm showing up. So I am going to the next chiropractor session. Weird profession. These guys, oh, I need to help the back. Are you a doctor? Kind of. And then they're on top of women. Oh, I need to put my dick in your butt and and then the legs will go. Guy, you could do it on the side. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be wearing this shirt with the sleeves up. Chiropractor, huh? I'll be like this. Wanna get on top? Now, if he gets on top when I'm there, I might just have to let it go. Like, this guy is a savage. I respect it. He doesn't even care that the big dog's in the room, you know? I get why in Mexico they take siestas. Because who the hell wants to eat after eating Mexican food? Oh, I fucked that up. God, I hate getting high before this fucking podcast. I get why they take siestas in Mexico. Because who the hell wants to work after eating Mexican food? There we go. It's true though. I had Mexican food the other day. I almost quit my job. So hard to work. So filling. And we forget how shitty we feel after eating it because it's so fucking good that we have it the next day. Oh, I'll have another burrito. And then you have the bad feeling, and you're like, why do I do this to myself? And then the next morning, yeah, I'll take another burrito. I was addicted to burritos during the pandemic. Some people like fentanyl, some people like carne asada. I had a girlfriend who, during sex, always said, what you say when you forget to lock the door at a public restroom. Don't come in. I have a friend who tried to commit suicide the other day. He pulled his car into his garage and closed the garage door and left the car running. Thank God he drives a Tesla. I told my son I'm him from the future. And he goes, so I'm not going to be buff? Lucky it's at the 1950s, kid. I went bowling the other day with my son, and wife was at a party. Disco party. Don't fuck anyone. And we're bowling. And my kid goes, I'm hungry. I'm like, I'm kind of hungry too, guy. Hey, fat. We get the food. It's like popcorn, chicken. It's finger food. We're eating the food. And then we're bowling at the same time. And I'm doing this. I'm realizing, okay, this can't be good. We're putting our hands in the bowling ball. And then we're getting the fish and chips and the popcorn chicken. And I told my kid, hey, you know what? After bowling, I was like, I don't think we're going to have to get the booster. I think we just got a ton of diseases. Might have herpes. What's herpes? We'll find out in college. You'll be licking ranch off a woman's tits at Arizona State. Get something on your mouth that last couple weeks. And you'll think it's herpes, and it's not. It's just something gross from Arizona State. Better to be dumb than to be smart. Case in point, dumb people are always the happiest. Smart people are always the saddest, most depressed, most suicidal person you ever meet. Rather be happy than depressed. So we're not reading. Friends and family have come up to me recently and have told me, I liked you better with a beard. And you could see it slowly coming in, but there was nothing there a couple weeks ago. And they voluntarily came up to me and said, you know what? Where's the beard? What happened? I like it better with it. I love that there's people out there that come up to me and say, I don't like your face. Hide it. By the way, t-shirt idea, die high. Because who the hell wants to die sober? Kanye West is so annoying. Pete Davidson's going to space. Did you see this guy? This guy is doing everything. And everyone, right? The only thing Pete Davidson's going to experience in space. Oh, I fucked it up. The only Pete Davidson's going to experience weightlessness in space. The only thing that's going to be weightless in space is Pete Davidson's dick. Floating, hitting astronauts in the face. Why do they crash? Have you seen the size of it? Hit me in the face. Couldn't see. That was an albino dick. Couldn't believe it was attached to a white guy. Every time I look down on a cold day, I call my mom. Why couldn't you have had sex with a black guy? Bible people were so annoying during the pandemic. It says in the Bible this was going to happen. This is the end of the world. We're all going to die. And you're just sitting there. Huh, it's nice to see the in-laws. Can you patch the ketchup? By the way, this podcast is brought to you by Silver Tongue Audio. Silver Tongue Audio is the best website you can go to for free podcast content. My podcast is on there, Midnight in the Bay. All the episodes right there, free to download. Then you got Dazed and Disturbed on there, another fun podcast. It's a podcast about dark subjects with a little humor and light shined on them, right? With the help of Mary Jane, let me tell you, this guy has fun. Check out Days and Serve, free content right there. And then NPC Podcast, the guy who runs that podcast is an old friend of mine. He runs Silver Tongue Audio, so you know his stuff is professional. He's in the video game business, and he has friends with him talk about video games, talk about things you may not know about that are happening in the video game industry. And they talk about addiction as well, something I have no idea about. Yeah, I don't know anything about food addiction. So go to silvertongueaudio.org and get some free content. California is so expensive that for my son's birthday, I got him a Lime scooter. Daddy, why is the light flashing and not moving? Oh, well, you have to pay for that, son. I don't have a debit card. Well, I guess you can't write it then. I'm done talking. That is the podcast. Good night. Let's go to the music. White Wolf, take it away. Yeah. Check out my Instagram _AlexWittyComedy for live dates, stories about being in Mexico, jokes about white women. We've got it all. Come see it, guys. Come see me deal with hecklers. You look like a penis. Your mom is a whore. Comedy. Yeah, I'm a fat dad. I like the rap. I smoke herb. And that's a matter of fact. Got the beer right here. Coughing up a lung. Got a bridge on the shirt that it's come along. Yeah. Shit, I'm having quick comedy. Rapping.